In a society like ours, with a relatively rigid system of traditional values, people with different sexual orientations have always been looked down upon. But using his own life as an example is someone who's making this city a better place to live in for many. Meet gay rights activist Sunil Menon.
For the past 2 decades, personally and professionally, Sunil Menon has been fighting one single cause: awareness on homosexuality and HIV/AIDS. Sunil is a zoologist, anthropologist, a fashion designer, and the founder of Sahodharan, a sexual health organization for men. Quite interesting is the story of his journey from studying monkeys to the fight against HIV/AIDS.
For me, it's very interesting because I didn't plan this. In '92, I was doing my PhD. I was an anthropology research student at Madras University, working towards my PhD degree in primatology. I was studying monkeys. HIV just happened. I met this consultant from WHO who said, I need you to spend more time and assist me on this project. And that's how my interest came. And for me, it was a personal calling because as a gay person, I didn't have anybody. Doing this research helped me understand that this is who I am and this is what I wanted to give back to my community, because when I grew up as a child, there was no one I could turn to.
But all was not easy in a place like Chennai, which is progressive-minded but still has its traditional roots firmly in place. Sahodharan faced many a difficulty in spreading its reach and establishing itself as a premier organization for the cause of the LGBT community.
When you do an HIV/AIDS prevention program, just to get a space to run a center, no landlord is willing to give you a space. When you say HIV/AIDS, in those days it was still a big taboo. So forget going to sexuality, just talking about HIV/AIDS. And then beyond that, when we said ours was a center specifically looking at and addressing gay and transgender people, it was even more difficult to get a space.
Things were to change for the better, as the government decriminalized homosexuality under the effect of Section 377. Although the debatable decision made many squirm in their seats, Sunil believes that this has definitely empowered the gay community.
Of course, it's a sense of relief and it makes it all the more easier for most of us working within HIV/AIDS and looking at sexual health for vulnerable populations like transgender and gay men. So the law really has helped in that sense. Like, there's less stress, there's less fear of being apprehended by law enforcement agencies or being booked under some ridiculous law that says that whatever work we do with HIV/AIDS, especially with my outreach staff carrying condoms on them, we shouldn't be seen as abetting a crime.
Sahodharan is gaining popularity as it remains a premier hub for many to find peace. Started as a consultancy center, it's now a shoulder to many troubled and misled homosexual men. As a recent endeavor to collect funds, Sunil has used his skills as a fashion designer to design a calendar with the subject of men and jewelry.
I think coming from a fashion background where I've choreographed and I style, I thought I would want to do something very different. And I wanted male images just for the fact that most of the images you get of fashion are women oriented. It's completely dominated by women. The Kingfisher calendar, the Sports Illustrated, Pirelli calendar, all women, fabulous bodies, swimwear, very hot, sexy. Nothing with men. So I thought, especially going with the theme of male sexual health and coming from where we are, and that the fact that we are attracted to men, I wanted to do a male specific calendar.
It won't be long before society awakens to what major a role it can play to serve this cause. Although this still remains a debatable topic, men like Sunil are surely making a difference for those who are different.
Standing true to its name, Sunil Menon's organization, Sahodharan, which means companion, truly helps ease the mental pain of many associated with this battle in our city. Next up is a classical guitarist, Thangaduari Samuel, who tells us all about his journey through music so far. Classical guitarists are a rarity in the Chennai music scene. But one such guitarist has made the city's music fraternity sit up and take notice ever since his foray into the field. From being the first classical guitarist in the city to receive a licentiate from the Trinity College of Music, London, to being the first to perform a solo classical guitar concert in South India, Thangaduari Samuel has given our city a reason to be proud.
My love for guitar started at a young age. I'm a self-taught musician. I started with a steel string guitar, playing slowly. Then, after heard John Williams playing over the radio, I really started liking the music, the way he plays. So I tried to play the same kind of music on the guitar, classical music. Then, with my brother's influence, George Samuel and Manuel Samuel, I started reading music and playing.
Thangaduari Samuel had a brief romance with film music, but gave it up and decided to continue with his true passion, spreading the art of plucking the classical guitar.
I started playing for films for 5-6 years. Then I felt it's not satisfactory for my taste. Then I continued my teaching because I want to promote youngsters and make them understand what is classical guitar music and help them to start performing on the stage. Now I have a lot of students performing all over the places and worldwide.
Thangaduari Samuel set up the Madras Guitar Society in 1988, which operated as the Madras Guitar and String Ensemble to accommodate violinists up to 2002. However, the society came upon hard times and had to temporarily halt operations.
Due to lack of musicians and sponsors, society had to take a break for a while. After some time, I felt I have to start again to do something for the guitars. Then I restarted as a guitar, the Madras Guitar Ensemble. We started in January 2010. Every Sunday we meet between 4 and 7. Now the guitar ensemble progressing well. Now we are planning for the forthcoming concert, January 29, 2011.
Thangaduari Samuel is in high spirits these days, as recently he was invited to be the only representative from South India on the jury at the Calcutta International Classical Guitar Festival and Competition. But this is not the sole reason for his excitement.
I am very much excited that Calcutta International Guitar Festival and Competition honored me with the Lifetime Achievement Award for my work on classical guitar for 40 years. I am very much proud of it to receive this award. Still, I would like to continue this service in future.
Opportunities for playing the classical guitar are perpetually limited, and most classical guitarists in South India give up without a fight. But thankfully, some like Thangaduari Samuel will keep at it till the end. On the other side, we have Navjeet's World War replica, a Mahindra CJ3B.